honor and respect yourselves, and behave in ways that live up to that honor and respect. July 6, 2016. Changes are occurring thick and fast on Earth as more and more of you become aware that you have been seriously misled by those in positions of authority for a very long time. You have a saying, credited to the Englishman, Sir John Dalberg Acton, "Power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely." Great men are almost always bad men. The truth of this statement becomes more apparent daily, as whistleblowers disclose ever more corruption in governments and multinational corporations worldwide. It is shocking for many of you to realize that so many of those whom you relied upon to be honest have betrayed that trust. However, that kind of betrayal has been endemic within the illusion for eons, and it needs to be seen so that humanity will move out of its blind acceptance of statements by authority figures that are made to confuse and frighten you into accepting them as honest individuals with your best interests at heart. You now see that this is not so. Many individuals who have been in the public eye presenting themselves as sane and balanced leaders are now seen to be utterly ego-driven as they struggle to destroy others who are competing with them for worldly positions of power and influence. Truly, this is a moment of awakening for humanity worldwide. Do not close your eyes or turn away. You are not being asked to judge or condemn anyone. Just be aware of the utter insanity of so much human behavior, and recognize that love is your nature, the true nature of all life forms, and engage lovingly with life. You cannot and will not solve the issues facing humanity if you continue to behave in the ways that have caused so much suffering to so many for eons. There is a much better way. It has been demonstrated by wise and loving holy ones throughout your history, and yet you have continued to conspire, to cheat, and to manipulate one another because in your egoic state of awareness, you believe that your way is the best way, the right way, despite the fact that again and again you are proved wrong. Then you go into denial and blame someone else for errors that you have made. This is the time for change, for you to return home to your real selves, the beings of love that you have hidden beneath the veil of fears that your egos have woven, and open your hearts to one another so that trust returns to human relationships and the desire to win, as others lose, dissolves. Then you will cooperate in divine harmony to create wonders beyond your wildest dreams. You can do this, and you will do this when you make the choice to engage lovingly in every interaction with others. You are those others, so it only demonstrates fear and insanity, both unreal aspects of the illusion, when you set yourselves apart and withdraw into distrust and anxiety. It is truly distrust of and anxiety about yourselves, your value as a human being. But of course your true value is infinite because you are all the beloved children of God. Trust is found by exercising it, by engaging with love instead of with fear. In times gone by that idea seemed insane because then dishonest self-centeredness was the way in which almost everyone behaved. That is no longer the case. The tsunami of love that is now sweeping continuously back and forth across the planet has changed the energy fields of every one of you. And within everyone there is now an awareness that change of an enormous magnitude is essential if you are to bring peace and abundance to all on earth. It is also quite apparent that honesty, integrity, trust, and the acceptance in others of different lifestyles, philosophies, physical appearance, and religious persuasions are all aspects of the divine creative impulse within you all. Honor one another regardless of all these differences. Then these differences can be put to work together in a harmonious expansion of all your creative abilities so that you can resolve the issues that have been so divisive on earth for so long. Truly, the opportunities now presenting themselves to humanity offer incredible prospects to bring peace and abundance to all on earth. Flow with them, discuss them, engage with them, because that is why they are presenting now. The present moment is the ideal moment in which to establish a system of interaction at every level of human exchange that benefits all without exception, providing care and security for those who are presently in the most dire circumstances, and at the same time honoring the abilities and competences of every human. There is no one on earth without some ability and competence. It is just that in your presently extremely competitive way of living and working, those of lesser abilities are bypassed and then blamed for being a drain on the taxpayers. Remember, all are one. Bypassing or ignoring anyone is doing it to yourselves, and that is why your present societal systems are crashing down around you. Love, which is what you all are, takes divine care of all its members without exception. You see it demonstrated where parents lovingly care for their sick, disabled, or mentally challenged children, where the younger among you take care of the old, the sick, and the disabled, where loving volunteers visit and care for those without friends or families and those imprisoned. When you all truly care for one another without making judgments, then human society will blossom as its true potential is brought to light. As I have said so often before, treat all others lovingly, honor and respect them, and observe how your own individual lives become more satisfying, more inspiring, and more enjoyable. Life is not about others and how they have failed you, deceived you, or betrayed you. It is about you and how you have done this to yourselves. Honor and respect yourselves, and behave in ways that live up to that honor and respect. As you do, you will meet others doing likewise. Many are already doing this, and the world is changing for the better because of it. Just know that even alone, each one of you makes an enormous difference, and honor that responsibility. When you do, you will find more joy and satisfaction in life than you presently believe is possible. Your individual task on earth in this age of enormous change remains what it always has been, namely to be love in action, that is to be yourselves, the magnificent beings God created. Love lies firmly anchored at the core of your being. You access it by taking time out from your daily activities and entering that quiet and sublime inner space, the holy sanctuary from which love never departs. It is always there, waiting patiently for the moment when you choose to enter its presence so that it may embrace you. And everyone without exception will enter that holy space eventually, so why delay when the joy you seek awaits you there in every moment? Go within and rejoice, then you will shine with joy and love as you magnificently assist in humanity's awakening process which is unstoppable. With so very much love, Saul. Channeled by John Smallman. johnsmallman.wordpress.com